Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Students, in this video we are going to start our new chapter in computer, that is chapter 3, Understanding Windows. Okay, but before starting the chapter, open your book, chapter 3. Students, who takes care of all household work at your home? Yes, you guessed it right. Your parents. They look after all the household responsibilities in such a manner that you do not have to worry about anything. This is because they run the house with a system. Students, in the same way, a computer has a special set of programs which manages and makes it run. This is known as the operating system. Students, Windows is an operating system and without it we cannot even start a computer or work on it. And when we use the word window, which image come in your mind? Which image comes in your mind, students? Yes, it is the glass window through which we can peep outside and see various things. Likewise, in computers, Windows is a rectangular frame that shows different programs on the screen. Okay? So, the different components of Windows are desktop, icons, taskbar and wallpaper. In students, taskbar has start button, quick launch bar and system tree. So one by one we will study about each of them. Here you can see first desktop. So when we switch on a computer, Windows starts automatically and the first screen that appears with labeled pictures on it is called desktop. Okay. Now icons. What are icons? So students, the small pictures which presents on the desktop, they are called icons. Okay. So these are the small pictures now. So they are called icons. Now the next one is taskbar. What is taskbar? The horizontal bar which is placed at the bottom of the desktop is called taskbar. Okay. And taskbar has other elements on it like a quick launch bar and system tray. Quick launch bar. Students, quick launch bar contains icons of application that can be launched by a single left click. Okay. And the next system tray. The system tray holds system clock, system volume and some other notifications icons. The next one is wallpaper. The background image of the desktop is called wallpaper. Now the next topic is selecting and deselecting the icons. Okay. So to select the icon, what we will do? To select an icon, we simply click on it and it will be highlighted. Okay. Now the second one is deselecting the icon. So what we will do to deselect the icon? To deselect an icon, we click away from it. We'll click away from it and the icon will now be displayed in its original form. Opening a program. So to open a program, we click on the icon that we want to select and press the enter key. The application window will open, or we can double click the left mouse button on the icon to open it. Next one is arranging the desktop icons. Arranging the desktop. As you arrange your study desk to make it tidy, similarly, you can arrange the icons on the desktop to give it a better look. To do this, what we will do? We will right click on the blank area of the desktop and then we will find a list of options. From there, we select the view option and we will click on the auto arrange icons options. And then all the icons will get arranged, okay, on the desktop. The next one is sorting the icons, okay. So sorting the desktop icons, it means arranging them in a proper sequence. So for that, what we will do? We will right click on the blank area of the desktop and then a shortcut menu will appear. From there, we point to the sort by option and click on the name sub option and the icon will be arranged in alphabetical order. Now let us see mouse pointer shapes. Okay, so the shapes of mouse pointer changes according to the actions we perform. First is busy. So what it means? It means that the computer is busy and wants you to wait. Second is double-headed arrow. It is used to resizing the window or picture. And then beam. Here you can see vertical blinking line. Okay, so it is used for inserting text in a document. Next one is normal. It is used for pointing, selecting and dragging the items on the screen. Four-headed arrow. Four-headed arrow is used for moving pictures and toolbars. Okay, it is used for moving pictures and toolbars. After this, the next is working in background. So it means that the computer is processing while we are working. Okay. Changing the desktop background. So we enjoy working with Windows as it is user friendly. We can change the appearance of the desktop background according to our choice. Okay. So for that, what we will do? For that, first we will right click anywhere on the desktop and then we will find a list of options on the screen. And from there, we select the personalize option and the personalization dialog box will appear. And we will click on the desktop background and a new window with a multiple images will appear. Okay. And from there we select any background from the displayed list and a preview of the selected background will appear on the monitor. After selecting the background, we will click on the Save Changes button and close the dialog box. Okay. Now, the changing the screensaver. So, the screensaver is an image that pops up on the computer screen whenever a computer remains idle for a short time. Okay. And by pressing any key, we can get back to the normal screen again. Okay. So, the steps to change the screensaver are, first we will right click the blank area of the desktop and then we will click on the personalize option from the shortcut menu and the personalization dialog box will appear. And then we will click on the screensaver option. The screensaver setting dialog box will appear. And then we will click on the drop down arrow in a screensaver section and select the screensaver of your choice. Okay, from there we will select the screensaver of our choice, and a mini preview of the screensaver will be displayed in the preview box. And to move the preview, to watch the preview on full screen, we will click on the preview button and we wait for a few seconds, and we will get a preview of the selected screensaver on the full screen. And then we move the mouse to come back to the screensaver window. Okay, then we change the time in a wait box, okay, as per your need. As per our need, we change the time, and we use up arrow to increase the time and down arrow to decrease the time, and then we will click on the OK button. Now the next topic is shut down computer. Shut down your computer. So to shut down a system, to shut down our system, what we will do? First we will click on the start button. Now we select the shutdown button, and the system will take a few seconds to shut down. So students, here activity is given. In this activity, first you will read these given statements, and then you will write their answers in appropriate box. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you all understood this chapter properly. Thank you, students. Thank you.